All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Race number 1, Max Gunther and Xander have the front row. Harry Volsmeer, Adam Barker on the second. Andrew Lau, Rudolph Gunther on the third row. Yannick Gunther and Dylan Steinbach have the fourth row. Cody Kennedy and Richie Joplin rounding out the top 10. Mike Marshall starting in 11th next to Ryan McDaniel in 12th. Brian Hewitt in 13th. Nicole, that's what she said. Creasel starts in 14th. Callie Evian in 15th. And Mike Dolling rounds out the 16-car field here this morning. All the drivers getting to the grid, getting lined up and ready to go here. Ryan McDaniel daringly saying he will not finish 13th. Does that mean he's going to finish better or worse? Drivers head out, full pace lap here this morning. Almost 3.5 miles around this track. 11 turns. Hey, good morning, Tina. Definitely going to be an interesting morning of racing. A long track, a Porsche-dominated field. But a couple of surprises, including that Lambo driven by Xander this morning. Hope everybody is having a great Easter with their family today. As the pace lap takes them through the bus stop, we'll see likely a bit of chaos through there this morning. Down through the booth, the drivers go. Now the NASCAR portion of this track has been reworked, as has the boot portion. But again, a lot of these drivers have never been in the boot before. Will make things a bit interesting. Some of them having only seen the boot for the first time this morning. And the first time we have seen a Lambo in the field this season. Max Gunther will be in control of the start as they come toward the final turn. Pace car drops in. Max can fire anytime. He fires now. They are underway. Green flag is wrecked in the front straightaway coming across the start-finish line. Adam Barker and Harry Volsmeer into the outside wall. That is going to be a huge shakeup throughout the field. Mike Dalling did not take to the grid. Adam Barker now back to 14th. Harry back to 15th. Max Gunther and Xander battle it out front. Xander looking to the inside, off into the boot, but he twitches and loses ground. Andrew Lau now up to third on the attack. Yannick Gunther now up to fourth. Dylan Steinbach up to fifth. Rudolph Gunther in sixth at the moment. Richie Joplin, Rudolph now into seventh. Cody Kennedy battling with him for sixth. Richie Joplin in eighth. Mike Marshall in ninth. Brian Hewitt in 10th. Ryan McDaniel up to 11th. Oh! Xander is around, backs it into the outside wall in the final turn. Everybody coming by as Max goes off into one. Let's take a look at the excitement on lap one. Coming toward the start finish line, looks like Harry just comes up the track across the nose of Adam Barker. Barker ends up in the outside wall, Harry to the inside wall. Now Harry just comes up trying to get a run. They get together. Oh, Ryan McDaniel gets a bit of it. Everybody else managing to scoot by. The incident with Xander as he's battling for the lead down into the final turn. The back end just goes around. A hard lick into the outside wall. He ended up towing in for repairs, and Andrew Lau had an issue. Andrew Lau headed down to the bus stop, just catches a little too much air across the rumble strips, and ouch! Hard hit. Max Gunther has already opened up a 4.5 second lead over Yannick Gunther. Dylan Steinbach in fourth has Rudolph Gunther on the back bumper. In fourth, could we see for the first time ever a Gunther 1-2-3? Cody Kennedy back in fifth. Richie Joplin now up to sixth. Mike Marshall now up into seventh. Evian now up into eighth. Brian Hewitt in ninth. Ryan McDaniel, despite getting caught, whoa! Ryan sending it hard into the bus stop. Despite getting a little bit of that contact at the start, has fought his way up into ninth, and Adam Barker on his way back toward the front in 10th. Xander has gone to pit road. Dylan Steinbach had a problem a moment ago. Steinbach heading off into the bus stop with Gunther right on his bumper, just overshoots the exit, comes to a stop. He ended up going to pit road. Well, Race 1 has definitely been an eventful one. And now, for the first time ever, it is a Team Gunther 1, 2, 3. Max, Yannick, and Rudolph 1, 2, 3 at the moment. Cody Kennedy trying to reel him in fourth, with Richie Joplin on the bumper in fifth. Mike Marshall currently in sixth, Collie Evian in seventh, Brian Hewitt in eighth, Adam Barker back up into ninth, Ryan McDaniel in 10th. Dylan Steinbach came back out off pit road, but had another incident a moment ago. Coming out of the, coming out of the boot, just gets loose, goes into the inside wall. That is a common problem. Tries to get it turned around, but loses the rear wing. That is a common problem coming out of the boot. It is really slick there. It is still a Gunther 1, 2, 3. Cody Kennedy in fourth, losing ground, but Xander just set the fastest lap after his trip to pit road. Xander back up into 11th place, trying to charge his way back into the top 10. Max Gunther has a sizable lead, 6.5 seconds over brother Yannick. Rudolph Gunther, the dad, currently sitting in third and all over his son's bumper. Cody Kennedy still holding on to fourth. Richie Joplin right behind him in fifth. Mike Marshall having a great run up 5 spots into 6, but Callie Evian, even bigger race so far, up 8 spots now into 7th. Adam Barker trying to return to the top 5, currently runs in 8th, and is gaining ground on Callie. About 3.4 seconds back. Brian Hewitt back in 9th, Xander in 10th. Meanwhile, Max Gunther out front continues to outpace the field, is running away with it. 7.6 second lead over brother Yannick. Rudolph staying right on Yannick's bumper, not pushing the issue for the moment. This would be the first time ever that we had a Rudolph 1, 2, 3. If they pull it off, Ryan McDaniel has had a problem back behind. Heading into the bus stop, we saw how hard he was hitting that earlier. Just hits that curbing, pushes a little too hard, goes for a spin. Gets it corrected and going back underway, but took some more damage to the front of that car. 4 Porsches in the top 5, the 3 Gunther cars, and now look at this. Richie Joplin has a run on Cody Kennedy coming out of the boot. Leaning on each other. Oh, Richie snaps just a little bit, holds on to it, but gave Cody enough room to pull away. Kelly Etkin has now caught up to the back bumper of Mike Marshall. Harry Volsmere has had a problem and towed to pit road. Harry coming through the bus stop, gets loose off the bumps. Ouch, hard hitting the wall. After that lap 1 incident, that is not the way Harry wanted this morning to go at all. Max Gunther still in the lead. Yannick in second. Rudolph in third. Cody Kennedy still holds fourth, but now 6 seconds back. Richie Joplin back to his bumper. Mike Marshall holding on to 6th. Kelly still right behind in 7th. Look who's closed in. Adam Barker now back up into 8th. After that incident on the front straightaway, dropped all the way to 14th, has charged his way forward. A rough morning for Adam Barker and Harry Volsmere, but Adam came into the morning second in points, had a huge opportunity this morning with Giancarlo not being here. He is going to have to make up a lot of ground to take advantage of Giancarlo's absence. Max Gunther's lead continuing to grow, now 9.5 seconds. As Callie Evian has the run now on Mike Marshall, and Adam Barker is there. Evian now to 6th, Mike in 7th, Adam in 8th. With the top 7 invert, Adam needs one more spot to start on the pole for race 2. Adam definitely on maximum attack here. Mike Marshall still staying on Callie. As here we go, Richie Joplin finally gets the move through turn 1 up into the S's. Richie now into 4th. Hey, good morning, Nicole. Why are you sitting on pit road, young lady? Cody trying to fight back to the inside, down toward the bus stop, can't get there. Looks like Nicole Kriesel is on pit road. She had a couple of off tracks a moment ago. Let's take a look at one of them. Looks like the problem started in the bus stop. Just got the rumble strips a little too hard and out to the tire wall. Right on the exit of the bus stop, as drivers come through, she had to wait to even get the car rolling. Cody's still trying to fight back. Nicole, I have faith that race 2 will be much, much better for you. Max Gunther already into lap traffic as he comes toward the bus stop. Ryan McDaniel just ahead. Andrew Lau has had a problem and towed to pit road. Ryan McDaniel went through the bus stop to get out of the leader's way. Let's see what happened to Andrew. Bus stop attacks again. Looked like he just got that first rumble strip. Yep, just hit that first rumble strip a little too hard. Sends his Ferrari hard into the outside wall. It has been a chaotic morning here at Watkins Glen. Max Gunther has been able to take advantage, though. This is Max's first race of the new season. And after taking the first 2 weeks off, he has been on the attack. Yannick Gunther still holding on to second. Rudolf Gunther in third. I have a sneaking suspicion we will not see Rudolf make the attack on Yannick. This will be the first time we've ever had a Team Gunther 1, 2, 3. I don't see them taking any chances on that. As Team Gunther begins to work its way through lap traffic, Ryan McDaniel holding on to 12th at the moment. He said no matter what, he will not finish 13th here today. Looks like he's going to keep his word on it. Dylan Steinbach in the Mercedes. We saw him have problems earlier on through the bus stop. Dylan currently in 11th place. Expected a lot more out of that Mercedes with the long straightaways. Here at the Glen, you kind of expect that car to be dominant. White flag is in the air one more time around for Max Gunther. Leading Team Gunther this morning to potentially a podium sweep for Team Gunther. Less than 3.5 miles to go for Team Gunther now. Hey, Neko, thank you. Yep, that is me. I appreciate it. We've got this race this morning, and we're having some community fun events this evening. Max Gunther, Yannick Gunther, Rudolph Gunther, 1, 2, 3. It is a Porsche top 4. Richie Jomplin in 4th, Cody Kennedy in 5th. Adam Barker has fought his way back up into 6th after that incident at the start. Xander back up to 7th. Callie Evian up 7 spots into 8th. Mike Marshall into 9th. Brian Hewitt running in 10th. But here we go. Max Gunther leads Team Gunther to a top 3 sweep here at Watkins Glen for race number 1. Yannick comes across the line in 2nd. Rudolph in 3rd. The Team Gunther has a lot to celebrate this morning. Let's talk to him. Don't forget, stick around in just a few minutes. Race number 2, the top 7 will invert. Rudolph, man.
Hey, Doc.
A top 3 sweep rather for Team Gunther for the first time ever. That was an impressive run.
Yeah, that was really great. I was really happy with that run. We got destroyed at the moment. But I had nothing for Yannick. He was so slow and so wide. I had no chance to pass him.
It did look like you had the speed to pass him when you caught him, but like you said, he just made that car too wide and too hard to pass. Honestly, I kind of suspected that last 2 laps you guys would not push the issue just to make sure you got the top 3.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, man, congratulations. That is definitely an awesome start to the morning.
Hey, thanks a lot, Doc.
Rudolph coming home in 3rd. Yannick Gunther comes home in 2nd. Yannick, congratulations. Finishing 2nd in that top 3 sweep, man. That was an awesome race.
Yeah, thank you, Doug. Yeah, I got really lucky in the start, and my father was faster than me, but he just couldn't get past. So, yeah, Gunther 1, 2, 3.
He said you were too slow and too wide for him to get past this morning.
Yeah, well, it's what I do. If I can't overtake somebody, I will hold them up.
Well, it definitely worked, and at the end of the day, a Gunther 1, 2, 3 for the first time ever, man. Great job.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you, Doug.
And finally, our winner, Max Gunther. Max, you led the team to a 1, 2, 3 finish this morning and dominated this race.
Yeah, it was great. Finally, a Gunther 1, 2, 3. I think we never had that before.
No, this is absolutely the first time it has ever happened, man. That was pretty awesome, but now the 3 of you kind of have to work together to get through and get back up there.
Yeah, maybe we just work together to hold Xander up behind us. So, just the 3 wide through the whole course, all the time.
Well, Yannick said he's really good at holding people up. Worst case scenario, you put him in 3rd and nobody is getting by.
Yeah, that's right. Yannick is really good at defending.
He may become the new Minister of Defense.
Yeah. Let's see. It's gonna be great.
It definitely is, man. That was awesome. Definitely a historic moment for the team. Great job this morning.
Thank you, Doug. Thank you.
Hey, DJ, how's it going? Yep, Neko, we've worked really hard to get to... I've actually... If you go back and look at some of our trucking shorts on YouTube, it's kind of comical. We've actually had some people get really mad about the way we drive, thinking it was real life. So, hey, thank you, Cody. Good luck in race number 2. Oh, I am sorry. It goes by Manny. My mistake. I actually stopped. I love broadcasting NASCAR on here, but I actually stopped watching NASCAR. I started watching in the 80s and stopped watching around 05, 06 when they started doing the chase and the car of tomorrow and everything. So this really gets me my racing fix, doing this 5 nights a week. So the drivers have just about a minute and a half left to go and warm up. Last minute setup adjustments, last minute changes. And then the top 7 will invert. That's going to put Max Gunther starting in 7th, Yannick in 6th, and Rudolph in 5th as Team Gunther tries to sweep again here this morning. Don't forget this race, this event is brought to you by the Conliff Esports team, conliff-esports.com, and their partner Advanced Sim Racing. My apologies, my brain shut off for a minute. Make sure you check out Advanced Sim Racing on Facebook and on their website. I have to kind of stay away from it because I drilled too much. I ruined one keyboard this week already. See ya, Cody. Good luck, buddy. Ten seconds left to go. Then the drivers take to the track here at Watkins Glen, New York. All right, here we go. Race number 2. Callie Evian and Adam Barker on the front row. Cody Kennedy and Richie Joplin now on the second row. Rudolph Gunther and Yannick Gunther on the third row. Max Gunther starting in 7th. Xander will start in 8th. Mike Marshall in 9th. Brian Hewitt in 10th. Dylan Steinbach in 11th. For once, Ryan McDaniel finished 12th, not 13th. He has successfully completed his goal for the day. Andrew Lau will start in 13th. Nicole, that's what she said, Kriesel in 14th. Harry Volsmere and Mike Doling round out the 16-car field. But it looks like Xander, Mike Marshall, and Mike Doling do not grid. Looking to see if any of them are planning on starting from pit road. The start of race 1 did get a little sketchy, so we'll see if they may be hitting pit road. Don't forget, tonight we will have some racing, and rumor has it the Unicorn will be trucking a little this afternoon. Have not confirmed that. Hey, thank you, Good. Or Karma. I always go by the first name. I probably should pay a little more attention. So if anybody plays American Truck Sim, keep an eye out. The Unicorn may be trucking this afternoon. We'll be working on YouTube reels from the last few days. And of course, we will be in the car tonight getting our own racing on. Yeah, apparently, Karma, I need to change another setting. I thought I had the ads turned way down, but Drivers going through the boot. Remember, a lot of these drivers have driven the NASCAR version of this track, but have never been out on the boot till this morning. Surprisingly, minimal chaos in the boot this morning. Everybody made it through, except for one incident on corner exit, exiting the boot. Hopefully this race will get a clean start without the chaos. Adam Barker in the Hello Kitty car definitely wants a clean start this morning. Hayes' car is in. Callie in control. He fires. They are away. Green flag is in the air. Down into turn one. Everybody playing it a little bit cautious in this one. A lot of bobbles though. Up through the S's they go. Does look like Xander has rolled off of pit road as they head down toward the bus stop. Callie in the lead, but Hello Kitty. Oh, Callie goes wide. Adam goes wide. Cody had a problem. And here comes Yannick Gunther. Team Gunther on the attack. A lot of chaos already in lap number one. Adam Barker did manage to hold on to the lead for the moment. But Yannick Gunther already up to second. Cody still holds on to third. Rudolph in fourth. Max in fifth. Can Team Gunther pull it off, sweep both races, podium all three cars in both races? It has already been a historic morning for Team Gunther. Thank you guys so much for coming by and watching this morning. Especially appreciate everybody from the Discord coming by this morning. Adam Barker out of the turn leads the first lap as Richie Joplin has had a problem as well. And let's see if we can get a look at the lap one chaos. There's Callie coming into the bus stop. Just got that first set of rumble strips too hard. Managed to hold on to all the body panels, but they are tore up. And has a hard time getting the car going again. Richie Joplin also having a problem. Second to last turn, snaps loose, and ouch, hits that outside wall. Loses the front clip. And Brian Hewitt has also had a problem. Oh, coming through the carousel, Brian just backs it into the wall. Minimal damage to the Porsche. Oh, that is awesome, Karma. Adam Barker still holds a lead. Yannick in second, Max in third, Cody Kennedy in fourth, Rudolph Gunther in fifth, just looking to get past Cody, get back up with his boys. Callie Evian has been to pit road. He is the only driver from that first couple of laps who has been in for repairs. Max Gunther just set the fastest lap so far. You'd be surprised, Karma, how easy it is to keep it between the walls, but how hard it is to do it fast. And while the pack is all together, let's see if we can enjoy our new speed cam here at Watkins Glen. Out of the final turn, back across the start-finish line. And already Max Gunther attacks for the lead. Adam Barker did not give him much room there trying to hold that lead. All the Ferraris had issues in race number 1. Hey, good morning, Kenny. Well, some excitement back toward the top 5. Cody Kennedy and Rudolph Gunther battling it out. Talked to Cody earlier in the week about that BMW. It does not like slow corners, so not a huge problem here at Watkins Glen. He's been able to keep... Oh, no! Heavy damage to Cody Kennedy's car. Rudolph makes it through with no damage, but lost some momentum, and Andrew Lau is now moving into 4th. Xander, meanwhile, setting the fastest lap. Wow, what an attack. See if we can take a look at Cody's incident once again. Rudolph on the outside. Cody just pushes up just a hair, gets into the bumper, comes across the nose and backs it hard into the wall. Cody has taken that car to pit road for repairs. Should be back down in a moment. Now remember, here in race 2, as we've got a battle for the lead again, Max Gunther trying to hold off the Ferrari of Adam Barker through the bus stop. Oh, that gets close. Adam reclaims the lead. Now they will have to... Oh, Adam's around! And oh, no! Max is in the wall with Adam. Adam Barker has towed it to pit road. Max is rolling again. Yannick Gunther slipped by to take the lead. Andrew Lau in 2nd. Rudolph now in 3rd. Dylan Steinbach in 4th. Harry Boltzmeyer in 5th. Xander up to 6th. Max lost a lot of ground. Back to 7th. Let's see if we can get another angle on that incident. Looks like Max just got a better run. Was right on Adam's bumper when Adam hit the brakes. Nowhere to go, no way to avoid that one. Max Gunther has gone into pit road. Looks like he does need some repairs. That incident with Cody Kennedy earlier, Cody has rolled back out off pit road. It did look like it had messed up some of the undercarriage of that car. It was not handling well at all. And happy Easter to everybody. Hope everybody's having a great, great Easter. Don't forget to check out our MS fundraiser on Facebook. We do have 5 iRacing memberships to give away this year as part of that fundraiser. So we will be announcing the next big event this week. Yannick Gunther has a bit of a lead, 2.3 seconds over Andrew Lau. Rudolf Gunther now in third. Xander in fourth. Harry Volsmeer in fifth. Dylan Steinbach in sixth. Look at this. Ryan McDaniel avoided all the early chaos and is now up into seventh. Kenny, you already have iRacing. It's iRacing gave us 5 memberships for 5 new people. They cannot, unfortunately, be used for renewals. Max Gunther is back out on track, currently in 9th place. His pit stop, about 11.25 seconds. Did he get enough fuel to go the remaining 40 minutes? Andrew Lau is so far the biggest mover, started in 13th, up 11 spots into second. Harry Volsmeer, after that lap 1 incident in race 1, has fought his way from 15th up to 5th. And Harry is looking fast as always. Team Gunther, after 1, 2, 3 in race 1, is now spread out. And Ryan McDaniel has had an issue back behind. Headed down into the bus stop, down in the bus stop rather, in that right-hander, drifts it. Gets the car recovered quickly and moving the right way. I mean, you don't want to do drift practice in the middle of a race when you're battling for position, but it wasn't a bad-looking drift. He could still learn a thing or two. I mean, if you guys want to score that on a 1 to 10, Nicole, that's what she said. Creasel has had a problem. Headed down, looks like in toward turn 1. Just got down and drifted it a little bit herself, but catches the wall and quickly gets the car pointed the right direction again. Yannick Gunther's lead has started to shrink. Andrew Lau in the Ferrari is gaining ground. Xander in the Lambo, now up to third. Xander had problems during race 1. Race 2, it does appear that Lambo is planted. Rudolph Gunther currently running in 4th. Harry Volsmir in 5th. Harry has had a rough start to this season, especially last week at Interlagos, so it's great to see him starting to make a comeback here, especially after that incident off the start in race 1. Ryan McDaniel, despite drifting, has held on to 8th place. Does have Max Gunther back in 9th, closing the gap. Team Gunther currently sits 1, 4th, and 9th. They're going to have to really work to get another sweep of the podium. Brian Hewitt quietly just outside the top 10 in 11th. Adam Barker is back out on track in 10th after towing to pit road and being on pit road for an extended amount of time. Hey, good morning, Duchess, and happy Easter, everybody. Lau definitely on the attack. He is close to within half a second of the leader. Xander lurks just 3/4 of a second behind them. Rudolph Gunther is losing ground to the top 3, and Harry Volsmir is gaining quickly. Dylan Steinbach definitely doing better in this race, currently running in 6th place. We expected that Mercedes to be up battling in the top 3 all morning long due to the Mercedes power and the long straightaways here. That just hasn't happened. Despite the Porsche's lack of straight line speed, it has just dominated here this morning. However, it looks like that domination is about to end. Barney the Flagman, you saw him up there just keeping an eye on everything. If you haven't checked out Barney the Flagman on Twitter, we highly recommend it. Andrew Lau takes the lead through the bus stop. Oh my goodness! Xander makes a move on the high side out of the bus stop. That was a gutsy move by Xander to take second. Making any kind of pass through the bus stop is a risky proposition. What is Xander doing? Looks like Xander is actually trying to break the draft on Rudolph Gunther, on Yannick Gunther's car. Rudolph Gunther has started reeling in the top three as they battle, now just over 2 seconds back. Oh, Brian Hewitt is off track. See if we can see what happened to Brian. It looked like he had multiple incidents. Second to last turn, gets loose. Hits an outside wall, runs the rail down, and it looks like the steering broke when he hit. He couldn't get the car to turn at all. Xander in the Lambo in the top three for the first time this morning, now in second. Lau out front in the Ferrari. Yannick losing ground. Rudolph Gunther Carley sitting in fourth. Harry Volsmer in fifth, still closing that gap down. Dylan Steinbach in sixth. Richie Joplin still holds on to seventh. But not for long. Max on the attack goes by. Richie has to be affected right now. Not having that front clip. He's losing so much downforce and likely losing a lot of speed. I'm betting as soon as he's within range for the finish, he'll hit pit road. Ryan McDaniel, despite drift practice right through here, ironically, still holds on to ninth. Adam Barker, after that long pit stop, back in 10th, 30 seconds back from Ryan, but gaining ground. I'm guessing Hello Kitty is a bit frustrated this morning with the way this race is going, and she's ready to get back to the front. The drivers were talking about the interesting choice of Xander driving the Lambo this morning. In talking to him, he said in the fixed official series, that Lambo was the fastest on a fixed setup, but when you got into the open series, it just could not compete. However, with the open setups here this morning, he still chose to be in the Lambo and is now up in second. Humidity still extremely high, 91%, but the track temp even higher. Could explain seeing a lot more drivers sliding around here this morning in race 2 than what we saw in race 1. The track obviously a bit slicker. Cody Kennedy has had a problem. The lone BMW in the field into that slow right-hander turn 1, and as we have seen the last 2 weeks, that BMW does not like slow corners. It just snaps around. Talievian is on pit road. He is the first driver in for tires and fuel. Yannick holds on to third, Rudolf Gunther in fourth, Harry Volsmir in fifth, was gaining on Rudolf, has lost some ground. Dylan Steinbach sits back in sixth as Max Gunther closes in seventh. Max about 23 seconds back. He's going to have to gain a lot of ground on pit road. Richie Joplin back in eighth, likely to see him in this lap or next to finally get that car fixed, 4 tires and fuel. Ryan McDaniel holding on to ninth for the moment as Dylan Steinbach is headed to pit road. The leaders up through the S's and headed into lap traffic. Brian Hewitt swings wide through the carousel, lets the leaders by, as Xander was looking at making another outside pass through the bus stop, but did not commit. Yannick in third, Rudolph in fourth, Ryan McDaniel now on pit road. Xander keeps making that move, but nobody is within drafting range of him at the moment. Whoa, Xander goes way wide through the penultimate corner. I have no idea what the strategy is here out of Xander, but whatever it is, it has him in second place. Yannick Gunther sitting in third, Rudolph in fourth, Harry in fifth. Ryan McDaniel on his way back off pit road. Max Gunther and Adam Barker both pitted on lap 5 after their incident. It is unlikely they got enough fuel on that stop to go the distance. These two drivers likely will need to pit again. As Xander has finally taken the lead. Saw Xander battling for it out of the carousel. Or, excuse me, out of the S's down toward the bus stop. A little contact. But Xander finally making the move in the bus stop to take the lead. What a gutsy pass. Oh, the leader gets the wall. Lau gives up second. Yannick also in third. Rudolph is in fourth. Harry Volsmir staying out. Will Max Gunther come in to top off on fuel? Going to be interesting watching all the strategies play out this morning. No, Max does not come in. It is unlikely that Max Gunther and Adam Barker can make it from lap 5 to the end on the fuel they have. Richie Joplin is now in. Finally getting 4 tires, fuel, and a new front clip on the car. Richie currently scored in 8th place. Once he has that clip back on, can he make up some ground on Dylan Steinbach in 7th? And look at this, Xander continuing to stay out. Looks like Harry Volsmir is headed to pit road. Andrew Lau now back in 3rd, likely to pick 2nd up here. We'll see if he can reclaim the lead though once Xander hits pit road. Xander currently has a 40.7 second lead on Andrew Lau, but Lau's pit stop a 48.2, and they have run the gamut from 43 seconds to 55 seconds for pit stops. Can Xander maintain the lead after pit stops is a question now. Or will Andrew Lau be able to reclaim the lead here? Max Gunther currently running in 3rd place, but remember, his fuel is very questionable at this point. Nicole Kriesel has had a problem and towed to pit road. Oh, Nicole just out on the boot through that uphill right-hand turn. Slides out, gets the wall. We talked about how greasy this track is. Xander is finally on pit road as Lau comes through the final turn. Xander's on his way out. There's Lau back behind. Xander coming out onto the track and maintains the lead, but Lau has the momentum coming out of 1. Max Gunther has gone in. He will need more fuel. Adam Barker will also need to pit. Xander maintains a 2.7 second lead on Andrew Lau at the moment. Yannick Gunther in 3rd, Rudolf Gunther in 4th. As we saw in race 1, Yannick and Rudolph likely not to battle here. They'll work together to gain any ground they can. Harry back in 5th, 8.7 seconds back. Dylan in 6th. Has Max Gunther not far behind in 7th. Adam Barker in 8th, the only driver that has not been to pit road. Just over 15 minutes left to go. Adam Barker had a huge opportunity this morning with Giancarlo, the points leader, not here. Had a huge opportunity to gain some ground. Unfortunately, an incident on the start of race 1, problems on lap 5 in this race have set him back. He is not going to gain nearly as much ground as he had hoped. Max Gunther continuing to reel in the Mercedes of Dylan Steinbach in 6th. As we mentioned earlier, really expected that Mercedes to be tough to beat here this morning. Mercedes has the power and straightaway advantage. At a track like this, you would think that he would be pulling away, but the Porsche that has the worst straight line speed has been the dominant car this morning. Xander starting to come into some lap traffic. He's got Cody Kennedy just ahead. Cody pulls over, lets him by before the bus stop. Andrew Lau, 2.9 seconds back, is not gaining any ground. Yannick and Rudolph staying as close as is possible. Trying to see if they can close any ground on Andrew Lau and Xander. Harry Volsmir has had a great race, coming from 15th now to 5th. And Ryan McDaniel at the moment still holding on to a top 10 position. Richie Joplin, after repairs, up to 9th, but quite a ways behind 8th place Adam Barker. Adam has not been in for his fuel stop yet. Hey, good morning, Sketch. Yannick and Rudolph not gaining any ground on Andrew Lau. Lau not gaining any ground on Xander. Adam Barker in 8th, still has not come to pit road. He is gaining ground on 7th place Dylan Steinbach. But when or if will we see Adam Barker come in? He stopped on lap 5. He's not coming in now. Surely he cannot stretch the fuel till the end. Sounds like a rough morning, David. Xander has more lap traffic ahead. 10th place, Ryan McDaniel. Richie Joplin in 9th, Adam Barker in 8th. Richie just set his fastest lap so far a moment ago. He is picking up some speed now that that car has been repaired. Nicole having a problem just ahead of him. I still have to wonder, does Adam Barker have a trick up his sleeve? Can he stretch the fuel? He does not come in this time. Xander continuing to pull away, now 4.4, excuse me, seconds ahead of Lau. Yannick and Rudolph Gunther not gaining any ground on the top two. Harry Volsmir, however, is closing the gap on the Gunthers. Adam continuing to reel in Dylan Steinbach in 7th. Max Gunther back in 6th, trying to close on Harry. Kalievian had a rough start to race 2. It started out front, is all the way back in 11th. Cody Kennedy back in 12th, closing in on him. And Brian Hewitt holds 13th. Nicole back on pit road. Mike Marshall and Mike Dolling did not start. Adam Barker is finally on pit road. Adam giving up 8th place. Richie Joplin trying to close that gap. And it looks like Richie is going to take 8th from Adam Barker. A slight chance Ryan McDaniel may be able to take 9th here. And Brian Hewitt has had a problem and towed to pit road. Coming toward the bus stop. Just can't get that Porsche to turn back in. Hard hit. Straight on into the safer barrier. Don't forget to come back tomorrow night, 8:30 Eastern. We will have the Jones BS Racing League back with potentially a change to their format. Tuesday night, XCal is back. Wednesday night, the Nowski Nation is back. Rumor has it sometime in the next few weeks we may get a huge surprise in that Nowski race. And Thursday night at 7 Eastern, of course, we will have Home Motorsports followed by the ATS Community Convoy. Everybody's welcome to join. Xander continues to lead and grow that lead, now 5.75 seconds. Andrew Lau in second has an almost 8.5 second gap on Yannick and Rudolf Gunther. Harry Volsmir in fifth, just under 7 seconds behind the Gunthers. Max Gunther back in sixth, still trying to close the gap on Harry, but he is 17 seconds back with less than 5 minutes to go. Dylan Steinbach holding on to seventh, but has Richie Joplin 30 seconds behind. Richie is closing the gap now that car has been repaired. But unlikely Richie will have the time. Adam Barker back in ninth. Ryan McDaniel holding on for his first top 10 of the season. Callie Evian in 11th, Cody Kennedy in 12th, Brian Hewitt now on pit road in 13th, Nicole Kriesel out of the race. Xander continuing to stretch that lead as the laps wind down. And Team Gunther will not be able to pull off the top three sweep again here. Richie Joplin has had a problem back behind. Richie had just gotten the car repaired through the carousel, gets loose. Did not look like Richie had any contact. Richie does lose ninth place as Adam Barker moves back up into eighth. Xander continuing to set blistering laps, just went past Richie. Dylan Steinbach back in 7th place. A big surprise to not see him further up this morning. Mercedes swinging a little bit wide there through the penultimate corner. Xander continuing to open up his gap on Andrew Lau. Xander finished 8th in race 1 and headed toward a win in race 2. His first run this season We have seen how fast he is in seasons past. White flag is in the air one more time around. Xander in the lead. Lau secure in second. The Gunther's closing in, but they are 6.3 seconds back. Harry Volsmeer holding on to fifth. Max Gunther in sixth has been unable to catch up with the rest of his team. Dylan Steinbach holds seventh. Adam Barker fights back for eighth. Richie Joplin holds on for ninth, and Ryan McDaniel looking at his top 10, his first top 10 of the season. Actually, double checking this, might actually be Ryan McDaniel's first top 10 ever in GT3 NSS competition. And could this be the day that Ryan McDaniel's bad luck streak ends? Xander comes by to lap Adam Barker. And into the final turn for Xander, his first week back and his first win here at Watkins Glen. And he totals the car with help from Barker. Andrew Lau coming home in second. Yannick Gunther finishes third. Let's talk to our top three. Yannick, definitely not the second race you wanted, but still a podium finish.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
I have to say, Adam Barker having problems this morning, you're going to gain a lot of points on him, and early in the season could make a huge difference towards the end.
Oh yeah, I got really lucky today. Today, it wasn't on my pace. It was just others having bad luck, and that enabled me to finish on the podium twice.
Well, great job this morning. You definitely earned it. Congratulations.
Thank you, Doug. Thank you.
Andrew Lau coming home in second. Andrew, you're back on the podium and the fastest Ferrari this morning.
Yeah, it was a tough race, the first one, though. Kept losing it through the bus stop, but once we figured it out, I was able to just have enough pace to be up here.
I have to say, it did look like you were attacking the bus stop really aggressively in the first race.
Yeah, just carrying way too much speed through it, I think, and then cars bottoming out, and I had no chance to save it, so I had to tone it way back for the second race.
Well, toning it way back definitely made a difference, man. Great job, and congratulations, buddy.
Thanks, Doug.
And back in victory lane, Xander. Xander, we don't see you all season long, but back in victory lane, man. Great job.
Yeah, thank you. It was Mega Drive.
It was one heck of a race, and I have to say, listening into the conversation before the race, it seemed like the Lambo was not the right choice.
No, I had a lot of issues with the humidity on the first race. The track was so slippery, so yeah, I was struggling there. But after that, it was a Mega Drive when the tires heat up and the car got planted. Got down to doing my pace, so yeah.
I have to say, we noticed you doing something very odd. You had just, on those shorter straightaways, be in line with the car in front of you, then suddenly jerk over to one side of the track and back. Was that just trying to keep the tires warm?
No, I was trying to mess around with Andrew, trying to force a mistake.
I got you. Well, it definitely paid off, man. A great move and a great win this morning. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you, thank you.
Xander gets the win. Folks, man, what a morning it has been at Watkins Glen. Don't forget, tonight at 7 Eastern, Angie and I will both be back in the car as we do some fun racing. Tomorrow night, 8:30 Eastern, we will have Jones BS Racing, and you never know when the unicorn is going to go trucking. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you for everybody who dropped by from the Discord. We really appreciated it. Hope everybody has a great day, and we will see you this evening.